Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make some cookies using multiple stencils. These are the cookies I'm going to make, some really pretty and easy thank you cookies. I'm using 3 stencils for these cookies, the Summer Blossom, the Narrow Stripe, and the Thank You stencil shown here, all available on my website, thecookiecountess.com. So the first step in this is we're going to do our first stripe. I decided to do the gingham on the diagonal just to add a little bit of interest to it, make it a little different. So I chose one stripe to kind of take corner to corner, and you'll see when I do the second stripe I line it up the same way so we get some even gingham. So I've got my stencil held down by my magnets like I usually do. 2 magnets underneath the stencil, 1 magnet on top. And I've got my airbrush on low speed and opening up the trigger really softly. Don't want too much color coming out at once, so you can really control the way it comes down. You can see I'm kind of following and moving with the lines. I think that helps to get a crisper line. And I'm going to remove my magnets really carefully. Lift up my stencils. You can see the first layer of the stripes. Here we go, really cute candy pink. To achieve this pink, I actually pre-mixed the AmeriColor Deep Pink with some white airbrush color so I could get more of a pastel chalky pink. And I really like the way this color came out. I'll definitely do it again. So here I'm going to go back. I'm doing the second layer of the gingham. I let the first layer dry. Now I'm lining up from that corner to corner again and putting some magnets down. You can see I've already used this stencil a couple times here without cleaning it. You don't need to clean your stencil between every usage. It just depends. Just make sure there's nothing really on the other side of it or that it's dry before you put it on top of another cookie. Once again, I've got my airbrush on low speed. If your airbrush has speeds or air pressure control, I definitely recommend starting on low. You may never go up past low, or as you get more used to it, you might move up past low, but keeping it on low allows you to really control the amount of air coming out, especially since when you're working with a cookie, it's such a small amount of space. You don't need a lot of air, color coming out. So lift back up my stencil, and here's my gingham. Super cute, really easy to do. And so the next step I'm doing is I'm going to add this little flower to the top corner of my stencil, of my cookie, sorry. This is my Summer Blossom stencil. So you can see what I'm doing is I chose the flower I wanted to use on that top corner, and now I'm covering the other part of the stencil that goes across the cookie. I'm covering it with some press and seal to make sure I don't get any extra airbrush color on the cookie. And I didn't really need to use magnets. The press and seal kind of holds it down. So I'm just going to go really easily on this corner flower, low speed, just opening up just a little bit and make sure I get a nice crisp line on the flower. And I believe this was the AmeriColor Lavender, which actually kind of almost comes out like a denim blue. You can see there's the color there, and the flower. Now my last step is I'm using the Thank You stencil. This stencil has 3 different sizes and fonts on the thank you phrase, so I chose the one I thought best fit the space I was working with, and this is just a straight AmeriColor black. Again, I used some press and seal on the top to mask off that other thank you so I didn't accidentally get anything through, and you can see there's my thank you, nice and crisp. And here's the finished product. I made a couple of them. And then I also made some companion cookies to go along with it. I did just a straight up and down gingham, and I used my floral lace stencil on the corners. Really cute all together. Very easy. Nice if you want to do a quick gift for somebody to say thank you. Here they are all together. As always, you can find all the stencils on my website, thecookiecountess.com. Thanks so much for watching.